This is my video submission for John Deere's commercial. Pick me. um, I live in Oswego, Illinois. I do own a John Deere tractor. I own a John Deere 1025r. I have on it a couple different accessories. I have the deck for, I believe it's a 54-inch deck for cutting grass. I have a mini bucket out back, and then I have a full-size bucket up front. I own a farm called Century Acres. I own 3 acres. I own like the last chunk of land in my area, the last big chunk of land in my area. Fairly well-known farm. We have red apples, green apples, yellow apples, pears, plums, cherries, grapes, horseradish, rhubarb, and then a full garden as well. Once upon a time it was a Heinz farm, and then it was a fruit farm, so it's exchanged hands a couple times. I'm the third owner, I'm the third owner and the first outside of the original family. My house was built in 1865, so an older farm home. Keeps me busy and out of trouble, I always say. So how do I use my John Deere tractor? To be honest with you, I use my John Deere tractor every single day. And I kind of wanted to say why I bought a John Deere tractor, and to say why I bought a John Deere tractor, I guess the real answer has to be that why did I buy a farm? So my father was a builder. We used to say we don't vacation, we move, right? And we would literally, I'll just make sure it's a record, sorry. We would literally move all over the country. I lived in North Carolina, I lived in New Jersey, I've lived in Texas, I lived in Colorado, I lived in Illinois, obviously. So kind of all over the place, you know. And one of the weird things to me was when people would ask me as a child, hey, where are you from? That was an awkward question for me to answer because I didn't know how to answer it, you know, because where am I from, where I lived the longest, where I was born, or you know, where's my family from, or where would I feel home was, you know, because we always moved, you know, and I just never felt like I had a home, so I'd always just say where my family's from, you know, but I didn't feel like that's where I was from. I never felt like I had deep roots set anywhere because we were always shifting around so much. So the reason I bought a farm is because I wanted deep roots, you know. I wanted my daughter to go to grade school somewhere, to go to middle school somewhere, to go to high school somewhere, you know, and to grow roots. And when I die, you know, be able to pass on the farm to her if she wants it, you know. And going from a normal house to a farm turns out you know a whole lot of things, you know. And when investing in things, you know, I understand that you spend money once, not twice. And that's really why I bought the John Deere tractor, you know, because initially I was hiring people and having people help me, and I had 2 guys, you know, working basically part-time, helping me get up the farm ready. You know, I have a lot of trees as well and things like that. So a lot of things needed to be done to get the, you know, property up, cutting a lot of stuff that I need help with. And at times it just seemed overwhelming, you know, and I did one of these, like, did I take on more than I could chew, you know. And the John Deere tractor really gave me a relief, you know, and was able to allow me to do what would take 3 guys to do by myself, you know. So I had a 0-turn mower, you know, a nice size mower, you know, but the thing is, after 5 years, 4 years, I was killing it, you know. And the things that I was using the equipment for on my property were probably not meant to be used 14 hours a day, you know. And so the John Deere tractor, it is, you know. And when I bought the John Deere tractor, I thought, I'm going to take the front bucket off, I'm going to take the back bucket off, and just leave the deck on, or vice versa. And if and when I need these attachments, I'll put them on. But to be honest with you, I seem like that every time I pull it out, I'm kind of using them all. So I've left them on. I haven't taken them off at all. You know, whether I'm digging up tree stumps, you know, that's a huge thing, or we have a huge burn pit fire. You know, anyone with a farm, you gotta have a burn pile, especially with all the trees and things like that. You know, digging up this big fire pit, and then just cutting the grass. You know, and the thing is that I'm kind of meticulous when it comes to my grass. You know, I'm the guy who doesn't cut the grass once. I cross that shit, cut the other way. You know, and I want to see the striping. And it was important to me that that it would just not cut it, that it actually looks well. You know, that it cut it and it looks good. You know, So I was impressed definitely with the John Deere tractor. Um, I feel that honestly, like I can go online, Facebook Marketplace right now and do a search for John Deere tractor, and I'll find John Deere tractor from the 20s for sale. So what does that say? You know, it's something that I could buy once, and honestly, like it'll be up and running longer than I'm on this earth. You know that I may be able to pass that down to my son. So that's really why I bought the John Deere tractor. And you know, like I said, I use it every single day. I've taught my kids to use it. I'm a lineman by trade. I remember when I was going to, I got my bucket certification. Um, you know, we're digging in the backhoe, and after everything was done, and I did all this training and how to, you know, how to use the backhoe and how to use all the stuff, I said, I'm gonna buy one of these. Everybody started laughing. I said, no, I'm really gonna buy one of these. And I went out and bought a John Deere. You know, I did look at a couple different other brands. And ultimately, I went with John Deere because of the reputation, you know, and knowing how long did it last based on, you know, people who've had them in the past, you know. So I just went with it, and you know, I haven't had any regrets purchasing it. I think it was a fair price, um, and I think that, you know, John Deere did it right. You know, as my dad used to say, don't do something right unless you don't do something unless you can do it right. You know, don't half-ass something, and I think John Deere did it right. They nailed it out of the park, and it's a name you can stand on. And you know, whenever you go on a farm, what are you going to see? Team Great, John Deere. So I'm going to attach in this video and this email submission some pictures of my house. You kind of be able to see around. I'll attach some pictures of my property so you can see it. And obviously on YouTube, I'll drop a couple links to the different videos that I've done in the past with my John Deere tractor. But I ask that you select me to be in your commercial. I think I'll be a great partner. I think I have some unique property built to show some things, and you know, a great story. So thanks again for, you know, considering me, for taking me into consideration, and I thank you in advance, and I hope you pick me. With Marisol, Illinois, Century Acres Farms. Thank you.